Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to Hangin' With. I'm GW Pomichter. We are at MegaCon 2016 in Orlando, Florida, and we are here hanging with, wait a minute, guys, this is the surviving Solo. We're hanging with Thom Solo, an artist from Artist Alley here at MegaCon. Tom, thanks for hanging with us, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I don't have anything on my card about you. I know nothing. I'm like Jon Snow. It's crazy. Although I do know this. We're gonna spin this up right on the wall behind us because this is awesome. This is Dirty He-Man. So Tom, how's it going at the con? First of all,
Pretty good. Yeah, it's been really great. This is my first time at MegaCon.
Really?
As an artist here. Yeah.
wow! As an artist,
Yeah,
Now you've come before as a fan.
Yes.
Yeah. See, artists, authors, the people you're gonna meet at MegaCon, they're fans.
Absolutely.
Even if they're behind their booths,
Yes.
they're fans. This is this is great. We're geeking out here because
Oh,
this is
of
just an
course.
amazing place to be. So, tell us a little bit, first of all, about your art.
My art, I like to do a lot of stuff that's either cartoony and or funny.
Okay.
I love 80s cartoons, Hanna-Barbera. Because outside of the He-Man, I did a line of superhero pinups and even spooky girl pinups.
Uh-huh.
But I decided that's when I mixed it up a bit. So I was like, how about I do a pinup of a guy?
I was going to say, you know what? They're always complaining out there in the world that the more provocative comics
Yeah.
are designed for us, right? They're designed for the guys. And Tom's changing the paradigm here, guys. A lot of paradigm shifts in the arts we talk about. We've got small press publishing. We've got independent comic creators. We've got independent filmmaking. A lot of shifts in the paradigm. Thom Solo shifting the paradigm in comic arts because he is giving you something for the ladies. Okay? And you guys out, ladies, you've been waiting to see what He-Man looks like. Right? We got it here. And Tom, you got more stuff. What are you working on right now? Anything great? Anything big? Anything coming up?
I've been working on a line of old Star Wars semi-character features that have like a rectangle frame behind them.
Oh, okay.
And, one of them I took from an old storybook of Star Wars of Darth Vader. I liked it so much because he had a lot of reflective color in his costume. Like it wasn't just black and shades of gray. Like there was actually reflective blue in it and stuff like that. So.
Oh, wow. So now, how long have you been working as an artist?
I would say having my stuff publicly out, I've been doing it for about 5 years now.
Okay.
This is my second year into doing cons at a local level, and my first time doing like a big major convention like MegaCon. Like
Now,
this.
in the last 5 years as a working artist, what do you think some of the biggest challenges were for you getting started and becoming a professional and becoming a working artist?
Honestly, probably having the guts to put my stuff out there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people just want to either hang on to it or just too afraid to hear what people's opinions are of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that still happens to everybody, even me still. Like, you still kind of like that nail biting, like, oh, they're going to like it. But you kind of just have to ignore that,
Yeah.
even though it's still going to be there in the back of your head, just to kind of ignore it. Just do what you love to do. And the people who love it will find it and will.
Wisest advice I ever heard: do what you love to do and find somebody that'll pay you to do it.
Exactly.
If you can do, that's the most rewarding experience that you can get, is to do that thing that you love to do,
Yeah.
and to be able to do it as much as you love it.
Exactly. Yeah. 'Cause
So-
it goes back to the old advice of like, if money was no object, what would you be doing?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that.
And if you're going to be an artist, money is really no object. Trust me. It's not even an object. Well, it is an object for other people. It's other people's object. What pieces do you have in there today for MegaCon? What do you?
I have this piece. I have my superhero pinup girls. I do have spooky girl pinups like
Okay.
Morticia Adams, Lily Munster,
Oh wow.
Greta the Gremlin, the female Gremlin from Gremlins 2. Out of Elvira. I have a bunch of little kind of portraits that I did of like geeky stuff. Like I did one of Grant Gustin as the Flash from the TV show Flash. I've done a few of like I did in one of the recent Harley Quinn that's going to be out in the Suicide Squad. And one of Melissa Benoist as Supergirl from the Supergirl TV show.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. So much pop culture is filtering in now what had, kind of our own little nerd culture is becoming pop culture now, more and more of it. You had said before, one of the biggest challenges is finding that courage to put your work out there, to let that little voice in the back of your shoulder there that says, oh, what are people going to say? What are people saying?
People like it a lot, especially this one, because it made me laugh to think about like having He-Man in the pose like Burt Reynolds did from the 70s.
I was going to say, I like it. Don't judge. I don't know. It's He-Man. I don't know. But yeah, it's taking your own creative spin on existing art. And
Yeah.
that's it's got to be a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, and
You got
that's
to just sit there while you're drawing going, they're going to love this.
exactly. That's usually what I'm thinking. Like, what would I, as a fan, walking around want to see? I see different things, but what haven't I seen, or what would jump out to me?
Yeah.
Walking around looking at either in an art gallery or at a con.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, as an artist now, you're seeing the con from behind the table, but you're a fan.
Yeah.
And so anything at this year's con that you're kind of geeking out, anything that you're excited about here? Anybody up on maybe the celebrity panels that you just like, you lose your total nerd, you're just gone?
Biggest one was probably Christopher Lloyd being here.
That's amazing. We had an opportunity. A couple months back now, I guess, we were at Pensacon up in Pensacola, and we got an opportunity to talk to Dan Wells, who wrote I Am Not a Serial Killer.
Oh, okay.
And he was telling us all about, they were getting ready to debut the film.
Yeah.
And Christopher Lloyd is a major part of that film.
Yeah.
And he was just talking all about Chris and how he was to work with
Yeah.
and things. And so that's just a kick anyway, and it's a kick for guys our age.
Yeah.
Because, we're like, hey, wait, that's Christopher Lloyd. Hey, come on. And, you have to resist the urge to just walk up to the table and go, heavy, man.
Yeah, probably say all the phrases he's heard like a million times.
Like a million times, and he's like back there going, oh, God. It's one of them. All I could think of, you remember the movie Field of Dreams?
Yes.
Kevin Costner. All I could think of is James Earl Jones's character coming to the door going, oh my God, you're from the 60s. So now when Christopher looks at all of his fans, he goes, oh my God, you're from the 80s. So you're a fan, you come to the cons, and we want to know, first of all, let's find out, who's your favorite hero or heroine?
Mine it's Superman.
Superman?
It's been that way since...
What makes Superman your favorite?
Honestly, my first exposure to it was from the 1978 Superman movie. So that from there is what jumped my fan for Superman outside even the comics was that first movie. So
yeah, so that just kind of sparked an interest, and yeah, that's great. So this is when you come to con culture, is all about finding that inner kid, bringing it out, letting your geek flag fly, and loving being an inner child. So think back to childhood. Okay, favorite cartoon character.
Oh, again, that goes back to He-Man.
He-Man.
He-Man, because he had elements of Superman because he was Prince.
I'm judging.
He had elements of Superman where he was Prince Adam, and then when he took his sword out, he would change into He-Man.
Yeah.
Even though for the audience, like you're like, well, they look exactly the same, but of course in that little cartoon world, they were completely different people.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. So, what, in your opinion, would be the ultimate superpower?
Ooh, I know a lot of people would say flight off the bat, but you really want invulnerability to go with it, just for learning curve.
Crashing's sake,
Exactly.
yeah. I don't want to be vulnerable and crash. Remember? Do you remember when the Greatest American Hero?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want that to happen. I will look silly. Flying and crashing, and I'll be bruised. So yeah, invulnerable. You want that to go with us? Yeah. Okay. So, well, I'll tell you what. We have really enjoyed hanging with Thom Solo, guys. Look, if you're out at a con, you're not going to see Han Solo. Bad things happen. I won't spoil. You'll go and see anyway. But come and see Thom Solo. He's an artist. He's out at Artist Alley. He's making the rounds, and we're gonna put this up again. We're gonna put this up again. The ladies behind the camera are loving this. All right, Burt Reynolds, we love you here in Florida, but eat your heart out, brother, because I'm saying it's there. So, guys, get by and see Thom Solo. Get by and see all of our great creators in Artist Alley.
Out there.
We've got authors. We've got comic book small press comics, large comics. We've got artists of all kinds, just all around creators here. We got cosplayers coming in and out. I got characters I recognize. We got Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny over here, guys. It's right there. I know where the webbit is, okay? So you get by here and see Thom Solo and all the great artists down here in Artist Alley. And I'm GW Pomichter. We have been hanging with Thom Solo again. We're going to put some links down here in the description so you can go maybe online and find some of Tom's work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great. And in the meantime, we're going to thank Something Unique Magazine, Books, Chocolate, and Wine, the Florida Book News, Authors for Authors, the great authors and creators over at Wordfire Press, our new friends here at MegaCon 2016. Keep logging on, keep tuning in. Come on back for more. See who we're hanging with next.